Hey, so this part three, the final part of Emmanuel scamming these people out of $242 million. Him and his team, man. Him and his team. He didn't do it alone. He had a great team. They linked up with Sakatuyas and finessed them out of some money. They would have said they sent him. He was sending them millions from 1995 to 1998, bro. He wasn't sending no more than 6 M's. But my boy, Emmanuel, was smart enough, him and the gang, to invest the money. But I wonder when he get caught that they like seize out his stuff. Like, nah, you can't have this real estate. But wouldn't it be smart to put it in somebody else's name and not their own name? You feel me? But with all that being said, man, let's finish this off and see what's finna happen to Sakatuya, because they pulled him in the office, said, why is our money missing? You know? Also get over to my other channel. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments below. Let's go.
By the board of directors to explain to them what happened in the past 3 years. He admitted that he concluded a huge investment deal with the Nigerian government to build an airport in the capital city, Abuja, and that he transferred the amount of $242 million over the past 3 years without the knowledge of the board of directors.
Imagine what type of like return on investment Emmanuel just got. 242 million is a lot of money, boy. It's a lot of money. And you made that in 3 years? I would love to make that in 3 years, bro. I would love to make 200,000 in 3 years, bro. Come on, man. I want more too. I ain't gonna lie. But come on, man. Damn.
But the bank did not believe what they were hearing. He managed this bank faithfully for the past 14 years, and then made such a huge decision without even telling them, and in a very suspicious way. A committee of investigation was...
You ain't tell nobody. Your ass is fried. You getting fired. 14 years, you gave us 14 years, we rock with you. You ain't even tell us nothing. You look suspicious, boy. You putting that shit. You been working with them, boy. As much as they know, you working with them.
Formed after a long effort of tracking the complex network in which the bank's money was transferred. By tracking this money in several countries and several banks, all roads, in the end, led to Nigeria. The problem is that Nigeria does not have real financial control. The committee was not able to reach the true identity of the people who received the money in Nigeria. The issue took a long time until Nigerian banks were forced by pressure from Western banks, mainly Swiss banks. After they investigated the case, they stopped several accounts which the money was transferred through. They precisely asked Nigerian banks to cooperate with them in revealing the true identities of the owners of these accounts and Nigerian banks, for fear...
Hey, like he said in part 2 though, he was in too deep. Once he sent that 3 M's, it wasn't no looking back. It wasn't no looking back after the deposit. Cause what the fuck, bro? Where you gonna come up with 3 M's put back in the bank? And Emmanuel them ain't answering your calls for real, bro. You know, if you get to talking crazy, they just gonna stop. But they just wanted more. That's why they kept answering your phone calls. Cause me, once I got the deposit, see ya, wouldn't wanna be ya.
Fear of blocking their accounts in Swiss banks and other countries. They decided to cooperate with them. Indeed, in the end, they came to the identity of Emmanuel and the crew, and they faced another problem. Nigeria was not a country that had laws against financial fraud. Emmanuel and his group remained free in Nigeria, and they may have bribed several officials so that they do not care about any Western claims to a...
Oh my God, so wasn't nothing against fraud. You couldn't get fraud or whatever, banking fraud in Nigeria. So they kicking with their feet up like, aha.
Arrest them or investigate their case. The Brazilian bank Noroeste sold to the Spanish Santander Bank, and the purchase deal was completed. But this deal was worth much less than the actual value. Sakaguchi's trial was held in Switzerland on charges of financial fraud and money laundering.
Damn.
And he was sentenced to prison for several years. The owners of the bank were not silent about their right and appointed lawyers in different countries to try to recover some of what they lost from this huge fraud.
Damn, Sakatuya. Shit. You ain't even get no money out of this, bro. You ain't get an airport. You ain't get the extra 10 million that they promised you. They promised your ass jail time. You did years for nothing but trying to invest for the bank. Stop trying to overwork for these people, bro. Stop it. This shit crazy.
But the problem is that most of the money and property was in Nigeria, and the Nigerian government is impossible to cooperate with them. And the issue remained like this until John Obasanjo, the new president, came to Nigeria. This president and his government noticed the escalation of financial fraud cases in Nigeria. The president decided to form a body called the Financial Crimes Commission. This body was formed in the year 2003. In the year 2004, the commission opened an investigation into the case of Emmanuel and his gang, and against the background of this investigation, 5 of them were arrested, but as I told you, they were 6. The 6th died in a car accident during the investigation period, and many even expect that this was not in fact an accident but an assassination, and the reason is that Emmanuel had...
Damn, not assassination. That's wild, bro. That's wild. But it was 6 of them. I had split it up between 6. They all walked away with 40 million, bro. But damn, assassination, I guess you finessed the bank out of $242 million for free. For free. You ain't have to run your credit. You ain't have to run your background. You ain't have to show no bank statements, no check stubs, nothing. You just got some millions. This, man, I know I keep saying this is crazy, but it just is.
Had suspicions that this person was intending to speak, exposing everything in exchange for a lenient...
Oh, he was a rat. They saying like he was a rat. No, y'all ain't finna put nobody on Emmanuel and them, bro. Y'all ain't finna do that, bro. Come on, man. Come on. How did he show? If he did show, like I'm finna snitch. Like, how did he come about? Like, how did he say it? Was he like, man? He probably was panicking. They own us. They own us. They own. Man, we ain't forget that. Emmanuel and them ain't catch nobody, bro. They just scam likely. That's all.
Sentence. Emmanuel decided to get rid of him, but this is all a theory. The important thing is that Emmanuel and the remaining 4 were arrested, and their trial began in the city of Abuja. During the trial, Emmanuel appointed a large number of jurors, and the judge of the court reached the point that in the trial session, he warned Emmanuel against trying to bribe officials and members of the jury. The judge did not know who took the bribe and who's not. So after the judge saw that things had slipped from his hands, he decided to stop the case and transfer it to the city of Lagos.
On my soul, I would have personally told Emmanuel, bro, I will find you not guilty. Just throw me an M, bro. Just throw me an M. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with 2 million. I'm gonna say, throw me 2 million. Then he gonna have to talk me down from there. You know, just throw me some bread, bro. I say not guilty. This shit'll go on. You'll be free after a while, bro. Won't be. I'm gonna convince whoever else I convince. I'm gonna throw. Matter of fact, give me 2 million, and I'm gonna just throw. Nah, cause I don't want them telling. I ain't gonna be on that. I'm gonna just throw me 2 million, bro. We gonna start from there and work our way down.
Largest city in Nigeria. Even after the trial turned to the city of Lagos, Emmanuel kept trying to bribe the officers. He tried to reach the head of the Financial Crimes Commission, but this bribery attempt did not succeed. An attempted bribery charge was added to his indictment, but Emmanuel's attempts did not stop. In the middle of the trial, a warning arrived that there was a bomb in the courtroom, and it would explode at any moment. So the hall was evacuated quickly, and the session was stopped and postponed for several hours until the special forces came and examined the place. But they discovered that there wasn't a bomb, and the threat was fake. In the end, Emmanuel did not benefit of this move, and it has not been proven that he was the one behind it. It was a plan to escape and failed. The important thing is that during the trial, they tried to...
Emmanuel was not trying to go to jail for nothing. He said, damn, all I got was some money from the bank, bro. Shit. God damn, let me go.
Negotiate with Emmanuel to return the money he stole in return for giving him a reduced sentence. He said he was ready to return $10 million. They said, no, we will not accept less than $80 million. Emmanuel came back and said to them, I will not return more than 40 million. This is all I have. The important thing is that the public prosecutor told him, look, this is your last chance. If you don't accept that you return the sum of at least $80 million, you will lose the reduced sentence. Then the court brought an unexpected witness.
How much time was he facing? My boy said he had 40 million. That's all he had. It depends how much I'm facing. I'm not giving shit back, bro. Y'all finna book me anyway. What's gonna reduce? What's gonna reduce, bro? 60 days? Give me 60 days. Or I ain't doing no more than a year. I ain't doing no more than a year. If I bring 80 million back, I don't want no more than a year. That's it. But nah, other than that, if it's just something that the reduced sentence ain't worth it, bro, that shit all in my mama. My mama got all that money. That shit all in her name. She living it up right now.
This witness was Nelson Sakaguchi, former director of the Brazilian Noroeste Bank, and the person who was primarily responsible for the loss of all this money. Sakaguchi entered the courtroom, full of embarrassment, when Emmanuel saw him. He knew that he had fallen into trouble and that this case had taken a completely new turn. Sakaguchi confessed to everything, that Emmanuel impersonated the governor of the central bank, which is a major crime, and he said that they find—
Damn! Sakatuya, man. Damn. So folks should have took the deal. But how that shit go though? If you take the deal, that means it's over, right? Sakatuya wouldn't have to take the stand and snitch, right? I think I'm right. Damn, but 80 million, bring back 80 million, that's just crazy.
Fined him $242 million.
Ooh.
He showed many pictures, documents, and messages that were between them and that supported his claims. After this testimony, the accusation became more proven against him. And here Emmanuel tried to return to the previous offer.
I knew
80 million.
I knew it. He leaned back and said, like, shit, I should have took that deal. But why he figured that Sakatuya won there? Why you ain't guess? Like, they got you because they got the dude you finessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't playing. They locked you up. They got the evidence, bro. You don't let this man get on the stand. Damn, tried to return to previous. I know they was like, no, buddy. We tried to give it to you. You ain't want to take it. You being big dog. This is all I got, 40 million. Now all of a sudden you got 80? Nah.
But the public prosecutor said, no, now you must return at least $120 million of the money to their owners, and also a fine of more than $10 million that goes to the Nigerian government. And because Emmanuel had no other option, he agreed. And in return for this deal, he was sentenced to 5 years. But he didn't spend these 5 years. He stayed in prison for less than 2 years. And he put cases on the government, claiming they took more property from him than the agreement, which is $120 million. He was able to win these cases and recover about $50 million in properties. All of this was through bribes that could have reached millions of dollars. After these events, Emmanuel Noti remained free for many years. He continued to live a life of prosperity and without problems, but he was arrested again in the year 2016.
No, please don't say because of a murder. Please. Please don't say that body came back and they tried to frame, bro. But look, he really just hit a lick. This man just hit a lick. That's why they said we be playing, I ain't saying don't scam, bro. But we be playing the wrong games, man. He finessed these people at $242 million. Sued the government for taking more than what they should have. Won by still having money in the bank. Bribing niggas, man. Walked away with $50 million in properties. Still on top. Come on, bro. This man just did it, bro. But why he in jail, man?
But this time it was not a scam case, but it was a murder case. It seems that he was in a dispute over lands in one of his regions, and Emmanuel sent about 200 of his followers to attack these lands and their owners and battle them. This led to the death of a guard and some serious injuries to several policemen.
It wasn't the person that was working with it, but it still was murder. Damn. You said 200 people? This man top dog, bro.
Consequently, Emmanuel was arrested in the year 2016 on charges of conspiracy to commit murder. But if we know something from his history, I don't think he would take a long sentence, and it is most likely that he is now living his life comfortably in his luxury and extravagance palaces among his men.
Alright, man, that was Emmanuel done sold Imaginary Airport. Did, well, what did he say, about 2 years? Walked away with $50 million in assets, bro. Went to jail for murder. Come on, man. How old? Ain't he old? Let me see, man. I'm finna look bro up, man. I got to. Alright. Here we go. Emmanuel. It don't say though. But already I done forgot. Did it say that he got out? Did it say he got out for murder? Or he still in murder? Yeah, I don't see. Let me just say, is he alive? Or how old is bro? This shit saying, who the fuck is this? See, they won't be messing with Google, bro. This not him. He's not 23. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Anyway, man, let me know what y'all think. And catch you on the next reaction.